Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Nesting Padasale. I hope many students are aware about this particular joint CSIR UGC NET exam June 2021 as releases the answer key, and finally students are analyzing the response sheet and everything. They had finding the answer, and now when they are checking previous year cutoff trend with respect to life sciences, they found one different thing. With respect to this, a minimum cutoff percentage for the award of JRF and LS for the exam held on 2020 year. So here you can able to see subject wise, category wise cutoff, and for JRF and LS. So this is how your cutoff will also be there, friends. Okay. If you take chemical sciences, earth sciences, mathematical sciences, physical sciences, the result have been declared based on percentile cutoff. So say for example, physical sciences student under general category, that is unreserved category, 46.2 percentage is the cutoff for him. So 100 for 200 marks we have written. For 100 mark 46 mark. For 200 marks how many mark he should get? So for 200 mark he or she need to get, so 92.4 marks he needs to get. It is easy to remember. Okay, but if you take life sciences, here you can able to see some different thing which is very strange. So this makes a life sciences student to get confused because only this NTA has taken the responsibility of conducting the examination. This particular percentile mark is given. Previously, it was the CSIR HRDG group which was involved in conducting examination. At that time point for us also, that is for life sciences also, every mark will be given only in percentage cutoff only. Why means here they had given in life sciences subject, the raw marks obtained have been normalized into NTA score, which is nothing but percentage, and result have been declared based on percentile cutoff. So what is the reason for that? So the reason is that if you take life sciences student has written examination with group 1 and group 2. Because if you take over here, total number of candidates who are attempted for life sciences is 83, whereas total number of candidates who are attempted for chemical sciences is only 50, earth sciences it is only 7,000, mathematical sciences it is only 40,000, and physical sciences it is only 30,000. Whereas in life sciences it is across 80,000, just 1 lakh student. So they can't able to accommodate all the 1 lakh student in a single room. So that's the reason they are dividing life sciences student into group 1 and group 2. So both the groups, that is morning shift and afternoon shift, will have a different question paper. So this creates a confusion among students. If this particular thing is different, then how the cutoff and result will be? So as I mentioned in the previous video, for both the morning shift and evening shift, the cutoff will be individual only. You won't get different cutoff for group 1 and group 2, like that we had discussed. If you didn't watch the video, please watch the video, only then you can correlate in this video. So that's the thing, they are bringing up this normalization procedure, friends, with respect to for those exams which are conducted in single shift, like morning shift, for all the 30,000 students, they had conducted the exam, means there will be no normalization. Say life sciences, for all the 83,000 who had appeared for the examination, for all the 83,000 they had conducted in morning shift only, they will be writing only individual question paper only will be given. So in that circumstances, there is no normalization. Normalization is a procedural concept that is given only for central government examination. The exam is conducted in multiple division. So life sciences, it is under one umbrella. They are dividing two group of students, group 1 and group 2 student, because more number of student is writing. So in that circumstances, they are bringing up this normalization. So in this video, we will discuss what is mean by this normalization with an example. Okay, so that may be very much easy for you to understand. So say this is a life sciences, this is a raw mark calculator, and this is a normalized mark. So say for shift 1, candidate number 1 or a person number 1 who have written the shift 1, he is getting 56 mark out of 100. Whereas for those students who have written the exam under shift 2, he is getting 48 marks out of 100. Say for shift 1 student, the question paper is very easy. So that's the reason the total number of mark getting by the student is very high. Whereas for shift 2 student, the question paper is very tough. So many students can't able to score very nice marks. So that's the reason they are getting lower mark. So there is a partiality between shift 1 and shift 2 student. Even though the exam conducting authority will set a question paper which consists of 60% of hard question, 40% of easy question for both the shift, you know the questions are not same. The questions are different. Even though from based on one particular, say if you are taking molecular biology, there will be not the same amount of question will be asked. The question itself different. So This is how the exam conducting authority will calculate the mark, friends. So they won't take this Excel sheet and all. They will have a peculiar software where they will feed all the details and they will give a normalized mark. So that is with respect to cutoff. So with respect to candidate number 1 who wrote the exam under shift 1, his raw marks is that he is out of 100, he is getting 56 marks. Shift 2 student, out of 100, his raw mark is 48. So total mark is 600 and the average mark getting by all the students in shift 1 is they are calculating 60. An average mark for shift 2 student is 46. At this time point, if it is getting, the cutoff will get vary and many student will clear the exam if he had wrote the exam in shift 1. So shift 1 student is getting many higher advantage. Whereas if you take shift 2 student, they are having many drawbacks since the average mark itself 46 and I hope many students who are writing the examination in shift 2, they can't able to clear the examination. So here they are giving the normalize. So normalization, this is a formula, friends. So they will apply this formula 100 into number of candidates appear from session with a raw score equal to or less than that of T1 score, that is topper score, and divided by total number of candidates appear in the morning session. So they will feed in this particular formula. So normalized mark here they had calculated. So I calculate the normal mark based on this particular formula 1. So you can able to see the difference. Here just see in this particular column. So candidate 1 who wrote the exam under shift 1, he is getting 56 as a raw marks, but after normalization his normalization mark or percentage score is 48.7. So nearly you can able to see 8 marks he is getting decrease. So here you can able to see 7.3 marks he is losing, even though he got a good mark. Here he is losing 7.3 marks and his score will become 48.7. Whereas if you take shift 2 student, here he is getting 48 marks out of 100. How many marks he is getting? He is getting 48 marks out of 100. But after this normalizing mark, his score is increased. So from 48, the score is increased to 54.8. So that's a thing of normalization, friends. So what is the process of normalization? Say after normalization, for shift 1 also you are getting same mark, that is 528 marks as a normalized mark, and for shift 2 also same mark. And the average also similar. For shift 1 also 52.8 as a same mark, and for shift 2 also they are normalizing. So since India is a country where there should be equality and there should be no more social canon or should be there, should not be there. So everything should be treated as normal. So if this particular thing is followed means raw marks is given means definitely complaint will be arised from NTA saying that they are partial, they are showing partiality. Only after normalizing mark, both the shift they are showing a average mark. So here you can able to see cutoff percentage for this particular thing, that is for general category student it is 52.8 irrespective whether he or she had written the exam under shift 1 and shift 2. And coming back to the what are the benefits mean, shift based on this normalization procedure, the student who are getting lower mark or average studying student, or if he is in a border mark, there are higher chances for him or her to get clear the examination. That's advantages for slow learners. Whereas if you take the student who are bright enough, who has scored enough mark, for him there is a disadvantages because he is also getting normalized mark only. So it is really an affecting factor for those students who are getting more mark. There is no advantages for getting more marks. So here you can able to see the candidate raw mark is 56, but after normalization his mark is reduced to 48. Whereas if you take over here for candidate who had got 48 as his raw marks, but after normalization he is getting increased mark. Even though it is getting, if you see over here, the thing is that average mark is getting equal. So here they are applying the concept of equality. Only then many students will clear the examination. So it is really a drawback for those students who had spent day and night to clear or prepare for the examination, and it is a really good advantages for those students who had written the examination but in border range, like that they are saying. So this is the normalization procedure, friends. I hope this video will be really helpful. If you like this video, please click the like button. If you didn't subscribe to my YouTube channel, please click the subscription button. Only then I'll post many video and it will be really support for me. If you found any difficulties faced in this particular video, then please do tell me. I'll definitely correct the upcoming videos. Thank you, friends. Thanks for watching this video.